An important segment now. One of the top reasons for divorce in the U.S. is financial problems. The experts at marriage.com say more than 40% of divorces are caused by financial incompatibility. That's when couples are not on the same page about how they want to handle their money.
And divorce can come with a hefty price tag. Some experts say it costs about $15,000 on average in the U.S. So what should you do to protect your money before marriage? Here with us with some tips is forensic accountant and author Tracy Coenen. Thank you so much for being here. This is so important.
Thanks for having me. It is a really important topic, especially for women.
You know, and so many women and just people in general don't talk about finances before they get married. Of course, this is a topic you dug into in your book, Find the Money. It detailed the financial challenges a woman had through her marriage and after, I understand. So what tips do you have for couples who maybe haven't had the conversation but need to?
Right. I focus on helping women find money in divorce, but if we back it up to when they're getting ready to get married, it's an exciting time. You don't want to think about the potential for divorce, but you absolutely have to protect yourself going into that marriage. Protect yourself financially.
And some of these are the tips that you have here about what you should be talking about.
Right. We want to agree on our spending plan before we go into marriage. It's all about communication. What is acceptable spending in our family? Who's going to make sure the bills are paid? How much are we each contributing? But more importantly, let's get a prenup. No matter how much or how little money you think you may make or have, a prenup can really protect you.
The reality is, Tracy, only 15% of Americans say they've actually signed a prenup. This is according to a 2022 Harris poll. Divorces obviously can get messy, and you have some astonishing stats about how women walk away with so much less than the men do. So how, in a messy divorce, do you make sure you fight for what's fair?
Well, the way you fight for what's fair is by getting all the information, digging into your financials and finding out what has our money been spent on? How much do we have? Where is it? Because it is typical for one spouse to be in charge of the money during the marriage. And then when divorce comes along, they might be hiding or concealing some of that money. And you can't get your fair share unless you know about it.
What was the stat you said women walk away with?
Well, in divorces, studies show that women's standard of living goes down by 27% after divorce, while men's goes up 10% after divorce.
I mean, this is just striking and obviously a difficult conversation. You never want to think about getting divorced. But if you're in a relationship, what are some red flags to look out for when it comes to either suspicious spending or maybe hidden debt?
Right. I'm looking for things like a change in behavior, more secretive behavior, especially as it relates to money, documents that may have been altered or go missing, forged signatures, documents that don't make sense, restricting your access to financial information, like not letting you get into the online banking.
Just like you have emotional check-ins, you should have some financial check-ins as a couple, too.
Oh, absolutely. I recommend at least once a month for 10 or 15 minutes. Just go over the books together, look at some statements, talk about what our savings goals are, how we're doing for that, what have we been spending on, what does our budget look like, and do we need to make any changes?
It's so important to have those conversations and that financial transparency, and you'd say it's a red flag if your partner doesn't want to do it.
Absolutely. If they're, restricting your access, concealing things, not letting you take a look at documents, understand what you're signing before you sign it. Gosh, those are really warning signs.
Forensic accountant and author Tracy Coenen. Thank you so much, Tracy. Learned a lot from that segment.
Thank you.